the Iowa State Center, and we're here tonight in Stephens Auditorium with Lisa Davis. She's with the Nutcracker Ballet and coordinates all the volunteers to make it happen. She's going to take us through backstage of Stephens Auditorium and give us an inside look at what goes on in keeping 200 dancers in line and everything else that goes along. So, Lisa?
Well, if we want to go, we'll go ahead and take a little virtual tour through the green room, and so we'll have to go out and we'll kind of take you around. This is the green room. Although it's red, we call it the green room, and this is where a lot of the parents and the dancers will wait for their chance to go on stage or wait to see their performers after their performers are finished dancing. And so we'll go through here and we'll see where some of our dressing rooms are. This is called the main hallway, and some of our performers who are in multiple numbers, their dressing rooms are in this hallway, along with our principal dancers that are from the Omaha Ballet this year. They have these dressing rooms because they're closest to the stage, and that makes easier access for them when they have quick changes. So then we'll go ahead to the main backstage area. This is the main backstage area where the volunteer coordinating is happening. We have our volunteers that check in at this table here, where they receive their folders with the dancers' names in it, and then they go ahead and go to the different dressing rooms, which are upstairs and downstairs. We have many volunteers. We have over 100 volunteers to keep the dancers where they need to be, because we have to know where they are at all times so that they're on stage when they need to be on stage. We'll go this way and we'll check out some more backstage. If you notice over here, we have some of our props for the Nutcracker. This is where they keep them before they put them on stage. We can go ahead over and see Mother Ginger's skirt without Mother Ginger. This would be Mother Ginger's skirt. I don't know officially how much it weighs, but my son, who is playing Mother Ginger this year, assures me that it's quite heavy. It has the old skirt underneath the new skirt, which gives it its full shape. We also, behind you, if you want to check out, we have a mouse trap for our mice, which was built a couple years ago as a joke for Robert and Miyoko. So you can see there's a lot happening back here. We have a props table over here where we keep all of our props for our different acts. We have our fog machines that make our fog for the battle scene. And as you can see, they're preparing right now to get started for our dress rehearsal.
How far out do you start finding your volunteers and getting them on board?
Well, the whole process for the Nutcracker is we have auditions every year the weekend after Labor Day weekend, and they come and audition, and our first rehearsals start the last weekend in September, and those rehearsals are usually all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So I put together some volunteer forms that have the different dressing room assignments, and I have those at the dance center when they go to their first rehearsal, so the parents know right away that we need volunteers. They also, in their acceptance letter that they get that is inviting them to be part of the Nutcracker, they get a volunteer slip right away saying, if you are interested in being a volunteer, please turn this in. So we have two things that we do. We can either turn the slips in to the dance center, or we have the volunteer form that you can specifically sign up for a certain dressing room, because some parents like to be with their children and some parents do not like to be with their children. So we have many different volunteer opportunities. You can be in the room with the dancers, you help them get their costumes on, you help them get out of their costumes with their makeup if they need. We have quick change volunteers with people that have multiple roles that have not much time to change in between. We do that backstage. We have a quick change area backstage. We have runners that we call them that go and gather the dancers to bring them backstage from the dressing rooms. And we have the check-in people at the front desk. And so we start that process right away, the first weekend of rehearsal. We continue through that then until Nutcracker week. And just a week ago, I was asking for more volunteers because we were about 75 volunteers short.
Well, we're here in a dressing room with Nathan and Janice Baker, and I'm going to let her describe what's happening right now.
This is the character of Drosselmeyer, and I'm the ballet mistress for Act 1. And so we're we've been preparing all the movements and staging since the end of September, but now we need to get hair and makeup, and so Nathan is being transformed into a crotchety old wonderful uncle, Drosselmeyer. So he needs the hair and makeup for that. And this behind him is the Nutcracker head that we used by Casey to transform him into the Nutcracker. So there's all kinds of staging and props and wonderful costumes and makeup that go into this annual production. And we're very proud that the center hosts it for us.
Every year, the Iowa State Center brings in a couple professional dancers, and this is their dressing room. So I think they're here tonight for this weekend's performance of the Nutcracker, and they'll be taking the stage with 200 local dancers from around central Iowa, and it's really a big treat for the young dancers to be able to dance with these professional dancers that we bring in. Okay. Hi, this is Darren, and he's a stage manager for the Nutcracker. And how many years have you been a stage manager?
This is my second year now.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what your role is during tonight's rehearsal and during the regular production?
Well, I stay fairly busy, usually keeping track of the crew, like getting them all squared away for the nice rehearsal or performance. So everything from cleaning the stage to getting props ready to getting lights ready, everything happens before everyone gets here, so we have quite a bit of work to do, keeping things up to par. And then during rehearsals and the show, I keep track of telling people like when things need to move or on the rail for moves, like drops coming in and out, telling lights when to change, music when to go. I don't really tell a cast to do a whole lot other than telling them when to be on stage because they kind of take care of themselves since they've been doing this for a number of years. So this is only my second year, so I'm pretty on track with things, but every year a little bit changes, so I'm always have to stay on my toes.
All right, you'll only see it here, disclosing all the secrets. So they open that door, and nothing is there.
I sit on the couch.
They turn it, and then they open it, and look, by magic, there happens to be a wonderful Nutcracker. Signature piece. Remember, the Nutcracker really does attempt to crack nuts, yeah.